Tarot reading for Stephen Boss Twitch. Okay, you guys, this reading is going to be on the late Twitch and on what happened to him and around the circumstances surrounding his death. Now, this reading is allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Now, I know what came out when I did these cards on YouTube, and it was not very pretty. So, I'm not exactly sure if the same cards are going to come out, but so far, me doing the mini readings, the same things have come out. So, this is so that way you guys can get a feel so that the reading can be smaller. Give me the energy. Someone's telling me to pull this card. Okay, about what happened with Twitch. And I want to give my condolences to him and his family. Okay, yep, the scythe. It says disappointments, okay? And when near the coffin, it talks about early death. Okay? This is not a good card, you guys. Okay, we got the anchor. It talks about successful business ventures, okay? Things dealing with business. Okay, the shepherd. Intense feeling of love. Roses. Okay? Indicates beauty. We got clouds. Clouds with the dark side towards a person indicates divorce. Okay? Towards the person indicates happiness. The clouds really isn't like a good card, but depending on what comes around the clouds is what you're gonna... What's at the bottom? Okay, the shepherd again. Ooh. The lilies. Okay, the lilies forecast a happy life, but family sorrow if surrounded by clouds. Okay. He was having issues at home, y'all. Okay, I'm shuffling these cards, so you guys have seen them. And these are the same thing that came out before. Okay, it says when it's surrounded by clouds, it says, yeah, the moon, sorry, at the bottom of the deck. It says, the moon when near, good omen. When distant, it says exposure of secrets. Okay. It says the moon, when near, it predicts good fortune. Okay. But when it's distant, it talks about exposure of secrets. So depending on how far away. And I was supposed to pull out the lady and the man. Okay, look. And we got the book. It says the book talks about discovery of a mystery affecting the person for the better. It depends on the distance, though. Like finding things out. Okay? Exposing secrets. Okay, you guys? In the book. Exposing things and secrets coming out. It's like he knew some things about some things. You guys, don't get it twisted. Everything is not what it seems. Everything is never what it seems. Never. The clover. And I really want you guys to go check out my reading on YouTube because these same cards are literally coming out. Like, I can't make this up. The clover. The clover leaf is a bearer of good tidings, but when it's near clouds, it's bad. And look where this is, the clouds. Okay, you guys, I had to look up the meaning of chagrin, because I didn't know what that meant. But chagrin talks about embarrassment in some way, being embarrassed, okay, or distress or embarrassment, or having failed or been humiliated. So somehow he was humiliated in some way about something. Okay? He was humiliated in some kind of way. Or embarrassed about something. Okay, we got the star. Okay? It ensures success. Okay? He was successful in life. We got the bride. Okay? It talks about ensures for a single person the fulfillment of the highest aims. Okay, if distance, it talks about turbulent married life. Okay, which I'm thinking his married life was not like what things appeared to be. I think maybe his wife embarrassed him in some kind of way. The order denotes honor, recognition of labor. What else? The tree talks about good health. Near flowers, it talks about fulfillment of highest hopes. The fish talks about riches through stocks, but if distance foretells failure and disaster. Which we're getting closer to like the bottom. The house denotes success and ventures. Okay. If present condition is unpleasant, the future will be happy and prosperous. Also predicts marriage. The rod near families. The rod near predicts family quarrels. Okay. By this house, there was issues with his family, you guys. There was issues inside of his home. But this is telling like a different story. Like he had a lot of stuff going on. Like I feel like in success he was happy with his success and happy with his accomplishments and happy in that department. But I feel like at home he wasn't 100% completely happy. It was like he was happy about certain things in his life. Okay. The broken glass foretells ill luck, but if distant, death of a friend. Okay. Okay, armor is a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Someone looked at him with a lot of love. Okay, we got the railroad foretells a journey. Okay. It says, if near 29, then a robbery. Which right now I don't see 29. Okay, we got money safe. Indicates riches. Okay. If it's toward the side of the person, it denotes loss. What else? I think I'm going to have to do a part 2 with this. The coffin foretells acute illness or loss in property. When near the person, distant, the probability of averting evil. I mean, we all know what the coffin means. The coffin is like death, the end of something, loss. The coffin. Coffin is never a good sign. Okay, the eye. When near denotes great interest taken by friends. When distant, it signifies suspicion. Okay. His friends had interest, or people around him had interest in something going on with him. The fox, you guys. The fox talks about distrust of acquaintances. Okay. To betray you. And danger. Okay. I'm going to do a part 2, you guys. Because we all know what this fox means. People wanted to betray him, and he couldn't trust the people around him. He could not trust the people around him. Stick around for part 2. Okay, you guys, this is the second part to this reading. Okay, we got the fox, which we know the fox is someone who is sly, sneaky, someone that you can't trust, okay? And guess what? At the bottom, what we don't see is the mouse, okay? It talks about loss by theft, okay? Maybe people weren't being honest with him, or maybe took something from him. We got the rider. Okay. It says the rider is a sure sign of good news unless it's near 6, 8, 11, or 13. And guess what number this is? 6. I want to show you guys this so that you see. My hands are shaking. I just want y'all to see that. Just go ahead and just read that. Okay? It says, the rider is a sign of good news unless alongside of 6, 8, 11. 11. Stop playing with me. You know, like, no. 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 And we're going to put this right here because we're talking about Twitch. We're going to put this right here. This is the man, okay? You guys are watching me shuffle, so it's not like, you know, I'm just making this stuff up. You know, it's like I've already taken out the other cards that I already read, but I might put those back in there just in case. What else do we need to know about the loss? Loss of something. Could be his life, it could be money. The shepherd talks about an intense love of life and strong feeling. Okay? It's like he loved life. He loved life. You know? Trying to make it seem like, you know, he hurt himself. The ship is a symbol of riches, and when near, indicates wealth by inheritance. Okay? Someone's going to inherit something, you know, from this happening. You know, it could be, you know, of course, his kids, you know, his family, possibly colleagues, children. Yep, his children. His children are gonna be the ones to inherit, you know, the things because of his death. Okay. Hand in hand. Okay. It talks friendship will warm into love. When near 45, favor will be found with superiors. We don't see that yet. And it talks about financial success. It's like he was very successful. Let me put these back in and see if anything else. If there's anything else that we need to know surrounding. I mean, we know people, he was around people that couldn't trust. People probably were stealing from him. Or something that has to do with possibly stealing something or money or something. But what else can be told about why this happened? What else? What else do we need to know? Oh, a lot of cards fell out. Armor talks about a sign that someone is looking at you with great love and longing. Roses indicate beauty, okay, and rugged health. The roads turned into the dark clouds foretells misfortune, but far from the person, evil consequences may be averted. It's like maybe he tried to avoid things from happening. And, you know, it does talk about someone loving him. What's at the bottom of the deck? The bear is a sign of successful speculations. You know, like what people speculate is true. They don't believe that this was a suicide. They don't believe it. Okay? The heart signifies great joy when near. It's like he was happy, you know, and there was love around him too. We got the book again. It talks about the discovery of a mystery. Okay? And the coffin foretells loss. Okay? And then we got the dog. The dog, if near, represents true friends. If distant, surrounded by clouds, be aware of enemies. Which this is him, so it's kind of far away. It's like he had enemies. These weren't like his friends. Okay, I'm going to just pull 3 more cards and then I'm going to end it here because I don't think there's really much else that we can get from this. The only thing that I didn't pull different is I pulled from the love deck to kind of get a feel of like his family life and his marriage. But I don't think I'm going to do that again here on TikTok. I think you guys, if you want to see that, you can go over to YouTube and you can go over to YouTube, Slay and Pray on YouTube, and click on the reading, which it's a very long reading, but it is going to be time stamped. So everything's time stamped. Give me 3 cards. Anything else that we want to know that he wants us to know, or anything else that we need to know that's important for him to know about what happened to him. 3 cards. The fish talks about riches through stocks, money. The rod near predicts family quarrels. Okay, talks about money and issues with family. And also the scythe talks about disappointment, and when the coffin, early death, which we have the coffin. I forgot what I did with it. I might have put it back in the deck, but you know, disappointments about, he was upset something about his family too, and possibly about money. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he was happy. I don't think he was 100% happy in his relationship, but I send prayers to his family, you know. That ain't for me, you know, to judge, because everybody's, you know, hurting and stuff like that. But I want you guys to have a blessed day. I really hope that this reading, that his fans and people close to him can find some type of healing with these readings. Because, you know, tarot is going to tell you what it is. And it's going to always get down, because the cards, you know, the cards don't look. And this came out again. Like, I looked at this card, but then I ignored it. But I'm going to tell you what it says, y'all. It says the ring, when to the right of the person, is an unerring indication of rich and happy marriage. But lying to the left, disappointment and love. It's like, I don't think he was happy. I don't think he was happy in his relationship. Okay, and maybe I think he was thinking about moving. The stork talks about change in residence. Okay, moving. And this came out before too. Lightning denotes surprise, disagreeable in accordance to the distance. It's like something happened and it was a surprise. Okay, and you know what? It says the rapiers warns us against assaults and threatens and will occur soon. Look, I'm going to put this right here and I'm going to leave this right here. If you guys think that this was a suicide, you guys got another thing coming. Like, it was not a suicide. Someone hurt him. Someone hurt him. Warns us against assaults, which threaten and will occur sooner or later. Okay? Someone hurt this man. You guys have a blessed day, okay? I'm going to leave it here.